Hi folks, welcome to About a Quarter After 4. It is 11/17/2015. That says the sun passed my batteries. That says 48 degrees. This is 9.4 and 30% humidity. Seems colder than that. I don't know. Maybe out here it's colder than that. Anyway, you guys can hear this thing running. Obviously, I smashed the Greyhound onto it. Got the torque converter all hooked up and aligned. How about a quick ride? One-handed lunatic, right? Let's see how well I do. Come on, girl. Anyway, sorry for the bouncing of the camera. You can kind of see some of the tracks on the ground. I took it for a quick round. I have to tell you, with the torque converter, when you give it gas, it'll lift the front wheel right up for you. If you're not careful, it'll dump you on your ass. Yeah, it's dark early now. I might have to, firewood, folks. I might have to start getting the basement set up to do a little bit of work. That way, like, I can rebuild a carburetor or something else when, once it gets dark and cold out. I gotta tell you, the bike handles pretty good. Feels good to have another project almost done. I have to do a little more work on the throttle. And I'll show you what I gotta do when I bring it in, so to speak. A friend of mine lost an arm in a, this is going to take a big set going downhill here, but what the heck. We'll just keep the speed down. My buddy Chuck would kill me. He'd be like, "You're scaring away the deer." He'd really be pissed because the motorcycles weren't out today, and he might actually have a chance of shooting one. Harvey's going to try not to crash on video. That's never a good thing. Makes you look stupid. Also, the last time I crashed and this camera went tumbling, it wasn't good for it. And I didn't even get any good video out of it. It's like the camera shut off instantly. Didn't catch any, ass over tea kettle or anything. So this is the back 30. Boy, it's gonna be a cold one tonight. You guys could tell, I mean, I'm just barely not taking it much above an idle, and she pulled right along. It's always interesting. Let's call this the top 30. We're coming up to where Calvin saw those scrapings. Yeah, I think it was right. This kind of a tight technical area. A little hard for one-handed. Right around here, I think it was. One bad thing about this trail is sometimes the wild roses, pricker bushes, whatever you want to call them, they hang down and you go by, and if you don't bat them out of the way with your hand real quick, they'll catch you across the face, put a nice set of racing stripes on your cheek. Boy, looks like we're going to do the whole loop. If these low-lying branches don't knock me on my ass. A little soft here too. Sometimes the best way to get through it is just to fly through it. So there we are. You know what, for a brand new engine, I'm not in love with the way the carburetor is on this thing. So I hope you guys enjoyed the little ride. I'm going to shut off the gas. Let this thing run out. I'm going to tell you, my hands are cold. I also ripped up my hand today. Been a tough day, folks. A real tough day. Probably, you know what? I'll do it in another video. Yeah, that's probably better. I don't know why this thing went through so many minutes so quickly. I'm down to the last 5 minutes. All right, folks, let's finish this up. I want to thank you all for watching and commenting and subscribing. Remember to keep your feet down, keep your head up, and get out there, please, folks, and enjoy all your days. You don't know what you're getting, so make sure you enjoy them. Bye now.